Luego de dedicarle 21 años a esto y forjar una familia, necesito ser un padre a tiempo completo. Vivir y desvivirme por mis hijos como me desviví en el boxeo, así que la decisión está muy cerca.
Miguel Cotto's achievements speak for themselves. 37 wins, 30 knockouts, 4 world championships, always going toe-to-toe with the elite of his class. And in his last fight, he came tantalizingly close to dethroning the pound-for-pound king. But before he steps away from the ring, he intends to make one final assault on the pinnacle of his sport, beginning with the undefeated Austin Trout, a champion with dreams of his own.
I've been under the radar, that's no secret. This is what I've been working for. It's this type of scale, it's this magnitude of fight.
Austin Trout, he had the bill because he earned it. He won the ball. Nobody gave it to him, you know. He has his moment right now, but I face everybody in boxing, on all levels. That's going to be new for him. I bet on my experience, on my courage. I put every time I going over the ring, and I can guarantee you today, I'm going to be a new champion of the WBA.
How many guys have you knocked out, pretty much?
14. 14.
When is your next match?
My next fight will be December 1st against Miguel Cotto.
Would you be scared?
No, not at all. You can't be scared in this business.
Do you have a fancy house?
No, actually, I have the opposite. It's good enough for what we need right now.
Is that what you won from the fight?
I actually won this belt in Mexico. It's tied up now. I need y'all to get serious, all right? We cannot lose this game.
I am trying to...
You serious? All right, kick it that way. Oh, good kick. They gave me a call, said, you want to fight Cotto? I didn't believe it. I was like, well, yeah, duh.
Kick it.
Well, I wanted to fight Sugar Ray Leonard, too, you know, since we're fantasizing. You're telling me I get Cotto on December 1st. I dropped the phone. It was just like, I didn't believe it.
We'll take that. Get on D.
This is the opposite of training camp food. We're breaking every rule, which is good because Austin's already in training camp grumpy mode. A little easy on the beans.
Daddy, I farted in your face.
That's my girl.
Good for you. No.
This is silly.
You gonna watch Daddy fight December 1st?
Yeah.
Will he knock him out? Good prediction.
They are definitely motivation. I want them at all my fights. So that way, you know, in case something's not going right, I can just look over there and like, oh yeah, they're not gonna watch this. This is not gonna happen right now.
It's due, and it's a blessing.
I know what I'm up against. I'm ready to be a monster December 1st.
Plan is walk out there with another W and our lives are forever changed.
Traveling to New York with all the fans. It's big, you know.
Miguel, good luck. You're gonna be the champ again, baby.
Thanks God, I'm always supported.
Miguel Cotto has fought 7 times at the Garden in 7 sold-out shows. His electrifying performances have made him a New York legend.
Muhammad Ali fought at the Garden 8 times, and Miguel has sold more tickets than Muhammad Ali. So that's a great, proud and honor, you know.
It's always a pleasure working with Miguel. He has a very professional team.
Eso será normal. Eso será normal. Que una persona tenga una cara de estúpido tan notable como la tuya.
I'm gonna need somebody to get Cotto's autograph for me. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. But, you know, it's always been a dream to beat up those legends, you know, the ones I regard as a legend. That's how you become a legend.
Trout, you in the big leagues now. You see this, right?
Yeah.
You see a lot of Puerto Rican flags that day. I don't want you to faint when you get to the ring.
Hearing this crowd cheering for me make me feel good, happy, and comfortable fighting there.
I'm not worried about the crowd. I know y'all gonna be out there full force, but I promise you December 1st, there's gonna be a new star, like you said. And I got two things in this sport right now, my belt and my undefeated record. And I plan to keep both of those December 1st.
Miguel, he has one, you know, expression on his face, and that's, yeah, what did you say is grimace?
Comenzamos una carrera como profesional en el 2001. Todas y cada una de ellas han marcado mi carrera. Me han hecho exigirme, me han hecho trabajar y me han hecho levantarme de esa cama día tras día con la esperanza de seguir obteniendo todo lo bueno y lo bonito que el boxeo ha brindado en mi vida.
Se siente el estirón.
¿De quién es este? Ya va.
No. Déjame, coño.
Es la llave.
He's always bugging me around and he's making fun and bugging me and hitting me and we have fun together.
Déjalo, chico.
Me ves y me da.
Eso. No se lo cuente, tranquilo.
We're like brothers. We did not grow up together, but we feel like we have known each other from forever, and we have a great relation. You know, Miguel was the first person that was behind me, like you have to do the surgery, you have to lose weight, it's for your health. He was with me in every single moment. I'm here for him. I know he's there for me.
Mira, Miguel, mucha gente se pregunta, ¿por qué un Austin Trout, aparte del récord que tiene, que está invicto, por qué una figura desconocida?
Floyd Mayweather, que no iba a pelear este año, José Manuel Paqueo quiere enfrentar a Miguel Cotto.
Es en tu peso.
Tiene que subir a 154 libras. El mejor nombre que podemos encontrar fuera de esos dos era Austin Trout para esta pelea y fue el nombre que escogimos.
Miguel Cotto, la perrera de Celso.
Gracias, Miguel, esta es la perrera.
It's packing up for Big Bear. It's almost done. One more session and we go.
I'm a guy who like to be in family, who like to be with my kids, spend time with them, spend time with my wife. They've been in boxing their whole life, like me. They understand pretty good my situation. Their strength give me strength to go in peace and go focus on my work.
Tonka is our thunder buddy. We bring him everywhere. He's part of the team.
The kids must miss him.
They have two more at home.
Just practicing, just getting the feel for the dance floor. It works good.
December 1st may be rapidly approaching, but it is not the only life-altering date for Austin and his fiancée, Taylor.
She's gonna make an honest man out of me.
I have a color swatch.
You have a color swatch.
And I want, like, this, I'm attracted to this, yeah. Now, the ones that look like upgrades probably are upgrades, right?
Yeah.
So everything that's not this
that's the
is an
basic quality,
upgrade.
exactly. This is the
She wants to upgrade everything, you know? I gotta pay for that.
Only 48.
So this was like one of the main flowers.
This wedding's the start of a new life.
Color swatch.
So as far as the future goes, I can't afford to lose, no. Definitely not. Sweetheart, let's go. Come on, let's skip.
No, don't skip with me.
Come on.
With the last of his personal details completed, Austin moves to a more familiar locale.
This is my office, as I like to call it. It didn't look like this when I came in. It was dark, damp, and dusty. 17 years later, I like to think of it as my gym, even though the city owns it. Yeah, I even get a little chip on my shoulder. Somebody comes in telling me what to do. I'm like, wait a minute, who are you coming into my gym? You know. Since I first walked in, Louis been part of this gym. His dad's name is on the front of the gym, Sammy Burke, the Youth Boxing Center. And, you know, he helped mold me into the fighter I am today.
Slip, slip, slide. Slip, slip, slide out. I've worked with other champions, but Austin was the first one that I've developed throughout his career.
I've been under the radar for almost all my career. Had to go to a lot of people's backyards just to get the fights.
We fought in Panama against a Panamanian. We were in Canada and beat a Canadian. He's gone up the hard way.
It was mediocre pay for hard fights, and I was waiting on a title shot. I was in Mexico fighting against Rigoberto Alvarez for the WBA Super Welter World Championship. That's Canelo's big brother. As a matter of fact, Canelo was in the other corner biting his nails the whole time.
To be in someone else's hometown, having everyone, the taxi drivers and whoever else say, oh, our guy's gonna beat you or whatever, then to hear them start chanting Austin.
And they were calling me Austin, Austin, Austin. When the 12th round rang, I put my hands up and then my knees just fell. Like, it fell down to the floor. I just said, thank you, God, for this. Louis ran in, picked me up, hurt his back in the process.
It was a lifelong dream for both of us.
And I said, okay, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry. And I sat there and cried.
He didn't even hit me till 2 weeks later. I was like, I'm world champion, you know? Like that's of the world.
It's not the first time we've gone into the lion's den, and we came out victorious, and there's no question in my mind we're gonna do the same thing this time around.
"3,000 miles away from Puerto Rico and 7,000 feet above sea level lies Big Bear, California, a longtime training ground for boxing's elite.
He's 1 year old right now. In his second camp with us. And he's a good dog. Ahí está este cafeito.
Yo cogí todo el café que sobró para no darte a ti. Dale. Hasta ahí no.
My mom, she's the most important part of my camp.
She always make us company. She is the law.
Big Bear is isolated, you know. You don't have nothing else to do, just focus on your training. The loneliness about the place is very different than we were used to.
Se ha escrito mucho sobre el trabajo de entrenamiento en la altura. Uno de los principales beneficios es que ayuda a mejorar la capacidad de trabajo. Si vemos que Miguel en sus 14 años de carrera tampoco había realizado un entrenamiento en altura, ¿no? Se están viendo los cambios.
I met Pedro when I was 16, when I was part of the Puerto Rican national team. He worked for Cuba. He bring their athletes to another level.
En Cuba no hay boxeo profesional. Mi historia está en el boxeo amateur, en el boxeo olímpico. Yo del boxeo profesional soy un aprendiz, ¿entiendes? Miguel me ha enseñado mucho y espero seguir aprendiendo.
Everything began a year ago that we began working with Pedro. He only had 8 weeks for, I think, one of the most important fights of Miguel's career. That night at the Garden was a special one because it was the fight that Miguel can give Margarito what he deserved.
3 years earlier, Miguel suffered a brutal beating against an opponent who many believed hardened his hand wraps with plaster. Now, in front of a sold-out crowd at the Garden, he would exact his revenge.
Primera vez que me encontraba en un combate de esa magnitud.
Dándole vuelta y lo vale después atrás él.
Round number 4, 5, 6. I just follow Margarito's game and forget about our plans. He told me, "You're running out of our strategy. I want you in the strategy again." And that's the kind of trainer we need, you know.
Miguel
I know what am I capable of doing inside the ring, and I know with Pedro with me on my corner, I can do more.
While altitude may benefit world-class athletes, 21 days of solitude and cold can take its toll on other members of the camp.
Yo tengo depresión hoy. Sí, me siento como agobiada.
Mentalmente.
Mental, físicamente, de todos los bandos. Yo quiero un avión que me lleve a casa. A mi casa.
¿Por qué estás agobiada?
Ay, sí.
When I'm not training Austin for fight, I'm full-time fireman with the city of Las Cruces. I became a fireman because, because I... You want the truth?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I was getting ready to go for a custody battle. And my lawyers at the time, I had my own business, and they said, that's not gonna look too good. You need to get something that's stable, pays benefits. I thought, hey, that'd be a neat job. We do have some good chefs here. I think that's Chihuahua shish kebab. Nah, I don't know what it is, but you can tell that we don't miss many meals.
How's Louis as a fireman?
I'm a better trainer than a fireman. Let's put it that way. I'll answer that for them. Both in boxing and in firefighting, there's danger involved in both of them. And as a fighter, there's times that it feels like you might be going into a fire, but you have to dig deep and have confidence in your crew. I thought that it would be best if we get away, and I like the mountains. It brings that seclusion, the training, the clean air, and it's worked for us in the past, so I thought we'd continue doing it.
Push, showtime, showtime.
Louis is very intense about this fight. This is the biggest fight in his career. So he's been working me harder than he's ever worked me before, to the point where I'm tired of looking at his face.
If I'm not on his nerves, then I'm not doing my job.
This is the sprint point of camp, balls to the wall. We want to make sure that we pushed our body to the threshold that it can handle, so that way he won't be able to push us past our threshold.
Bring the pain to New York, come on. Work it.
Austin Trout, 26-year-old WBA super welterweight champion. I got it. That's it. Trout not known as a right hook artist, but he's limited a lot of
Baja mucho la mano derecha.
With the bout rapidly approaching, Miguel completes his training in the same place he has for his last two fights, in Orlando, Florida. The MECTEC Don Miguel Boxing Gym is dedicated to his father, who passed away at the age of 54 in 2010.
I came from a family where my dad worked for us the whole time. He gave us good family memories. And in this way, we want to be like him,
Cooking with my mind and other things, Not in boxing.
Is your dad a good cook?
Yeah.
Mis hijos van creciendo. No quiero seguir añadiendo etapas perdidas en su vida. Nos queda algún tiempo en el boxeo, pero no nos queda mucho. Miguel Cotto quiere hacer otras cosas en su vida, no quiere ser solo un simple boxeador. Pero entre todas esas cosas, lo más que quiere ser Miguel Cotto es poder ser el mejor padre para sus hijos.
Did Cotto go, he went to Big Bear for the first half of his camp, is that what he did?
Mm-hmm. Raised in Florida.
Would that make a difference, going back down?
You'll be more in shape for the training.
For training camp,
That's your right style like me anyway.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, you did it backwards.
On, you know, like Twitter and whatnot, they're trying to tell me how big this is for me.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even understand. You don't understand how big this is for me. Something I've been dreaming about since I was 10 years old. It wasn't Cotto. I thought I was going to be like Roy Jones Jr. at the time.
Going into New York, fighting Cotto, this is a blessing. This is what we work for.
This is everything. This is make or break for my legacy. Once that bell rings, you know, it's fight or flight, and I ain't running nowhere.
It's a great opportunity for him, you know, for his camp, for his people, for his family, for his legacy. But he signed the wrong contract. He's fighting Miguel Cotto.
Muy bien, muy bien.
Cotto, he's a good fighter. He's a great fighter. He's a seasoned veteran, but he's not the same plodding fighter he was. And I know how tough I am, because I know where I've been and what I've done. It's time that everybody gets to know Austin Trout.
And this is your time. Come on, work, Austin, work.
I'm going step by step. I'm preparing myself since the first day to the last day.
We're going after that belt really hard because it proves that Miguel belongs where he was.
I know I am capable to bring good fights, emotional fights, and a lot more victories for myself and for my family.
El combate de boxeo, la victoria favorece al de la mejor táctica, de la mejor preparación. Por eso es que es importante prepararse bien y no dejar margen a la duda.
It's Cotto versus Trout, December 1st, only on Showtime. And relive the battle on December 15th with All Access, Cotto versus Trout.